What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation, Dallas Cowboys Nation, Philadelphia Eagles Nation, and unfortunately, New York Giants Nation as well? We are the NFC East family reunion, and with the season kicking off next week and all four teams in the division going at each other's necks right off the bat to start the 2025 season, we need to come and air our grievances, talk our shit, and kick off the 2025 season. I am your host, Rio Robinson. Let's get after it. Coming in first, everybody's favorite Philadelphia Eagles fan on this channel. He is a champion now. We have to address him as Champion Chip. You know, my guy. What it do, Chip?
What is going on, everybody? Eagles NFL champions for the second time in recent memory. I know there's very few of you that can say such things. I told you it was going to happen. I told you we had the roster. All it had to do was line up into place, and sure enough, here we are, Super Bowl champions, going for the repeat, and we are ready to roll with it.
Oh, man. I can't even hate on the Super Bowl ring, man. Y'all got wings on your Super Bowl ring.
We got rings.
Oh, my God, man. Yeah, y'all got multiple rings now, man.
Roll.
Yep, and you've seen them. You've actually seen them. Like I can see
from this century, actually. That's a really good point. From this century. It's nice.
Welcome back to the show, man. First time touching base this whole offseason. We're going into the season next week. Representing the Dallas Cowboys, you know, he's in the DMV, but he represents Dallas, you know. He's one of those guys, but that's my boy, DMV Fanatic. What's going on, big dog?
Hey, what's going on, man? You know, I had to throw on the shiny new hat, you know. I guess I had to do it because we are the show. We got this Netflix documentary that I refuse to watch.
Watch that shit. It's good. It's good.
Man, look, I'm on strike, goddammit. I'm on strike until we do what I want us to do when it needs to happen. I'm on strike. Forget that damn documentary.
Forget the documentary, man. It's a really good documentary. I guess the only people that can really enjoy it are non-Cowboys fans, but
it'll be here after the season. It'll be here after the season when we probably don't win again.
This panel is not complete without a representative of the New York Giants, the lowly New York Giants that are looking up at the rest of the division. But representing the New York Giants, I got the queen of New York herself, Miss Nikki. Nick, how are you doing tonight?
What? Why? You guys started. You started in the group chat. You started right this second. Chip, the ring is ugly, and DMV, the hat's ugly.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, because no, it's not. And my Nicky Nick light is coming. Okay, you guys started. You started with you're like the lowly Giants. Like, okay, we'll see. It's gonna be the Cowboys in fourth place this year, but okay.
Ooh, the Cowboys.
I mean, again, it's haters. Haters are gonna hate because we have them.
I don't hate you guys. I'm covering you guys this season. Have you not read?
I don't hate you, bro. Hold on. Every year you cuss Chip out, and I don't hate you. Come on, bro. Every year you cuss him out. You have a rant.
To go see his band play, and now I cover the Eagles. So we have a mutual understanding and hatred for the Cowboys together.
Hey Nick,
you can be bought.
Whoa. How do you feel? How y'all feel about DMV's cowboy hat? I have thoughts.
I said it's ugly.
You think it's ugly? What do you think?
He could do better. He could.
I mean, it's better. Knowing where he lives, it makes it weird. Like if he lived in Dallas, I'd be like, yeah, right on. It's right in the middle of DC. That's kind of
Hey. Did you walk around DC like that?
Hey, women love it. I don't know what
I was about to say. Women like that shit.
Women love it, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, women
get the women in the
especially with Beyonce and everything right now. Beyonce got the boots to the what is it called?
The Cowboy Carter tour. Yeah. They digging the.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But I will say, I went to Texas once in my life to watch my brother graduate from basic training, and I bought a black cowboy hat. I did not pull it off. It did not.
You threw that shit away immediately.
Good. So, yeah, I can't pull off cowboy boots.
It made me somehow look even whiter than usual. So we operated away from that moving forward.
That boy was operating at a level of caucasity he was not.
Would you wear that to the cookout?
Hell yeah, I have worn it to a
Oh,
cookout.
but I can't bring a fruit salad.
Hey.
You are
We
so
will not
so
be
bad.
having cookout conversations with Nikki today. We are going to be talking about the NFC East because Nikki, we love you, but you are not invited to the cookout. Week 1 of the NFL season is coming up next week. Nikki, we don't have to talk about cookouts. I promise you that.
I just when am I going to get invited? This is season 3.
Yeah,
Hey,
you will
if
not.
you got to ask to be invited, you're never going to be invited.
Exactly. And Nick, I know you better than that. Don't ever invite yourself anywhere. If you're not invited the right, correct way, don't ask about it. But week 1 of the season's coming up. We got to start this show by saying, Chip and his Eagles, congratulations on winning
bro.
the 2024 Super Bowl. So
Thank you.
Start by giving the floor to Chip real quick. Chip, the floor is yours. Talk about what it feels like to be a champion a week before the NFL season.
I mean, it's really an enjoyable thing to be the defending champions. It was funny because when we won it, the first one, it was definitely like catching lightning in a bottle, sort of everything lined up perfectly. This was one that we were supposed to win. And I said this when we did the preseason last year. I actually said it 2 seasons ago, but we needed all the pieces to line up. This time, I said we had the roster. It's how they executed. And my God, they executed perfectly. That Eagles team was unstoppable all the way through the Super Bowl, where if you were to watch the preview show that we did on my network, you would have seen that my final score, I think, was 40-21. And I said all those other extra points were coming in garbage time because the Eagles were so incredibly strong at something that the Chiefs were so incredibly weak at. Our defensive line over their offensive line was going to be unstoppable. And that's exactly what it was. And, Andy Reid taught us when he was a coach here that you win games and seasons in the trenches, and our trenches were better. And I wasn't surprised with that Super Bowl outcome. That team was going to win that game. And now we're going to see what this season brings, but it's pretty cool to start it as the defending champions. And we get to my favorite part, and DMV, it's at your expense, my guy. Opening the season at home, raising a championship banner while you guys watch and try to figure out how to work your VCRs from the last time that you guys won a championship.
Oh, I love it here.
It's true.
Netflix just showed us winning. So technically you have us winning in this age, but I'll concede.
I mean, it's a good feeling. My hand's actually getting heavy from how heavy this ring is, so I'll put it down for a while. I'll bring it back up.
Keep it on, bro. Keep it on. I need some motivation, bro.
I feel very pimp-like. I'm not gonna lie. I can't pull off a cowboy hat, but apparently I can have women on the street working for me with this big ass ring. So,
are you taking that to the cookout? Because Chip's invited.
Chip is always invited to the cookout, man.
What is he bringing? What is he bringing? Like his band? Like what? Like why?
Do you bring a drink?
So,
you know what he's not bringing?
Honest.
I'll tell you what he's not bringing, which is questions. Because when you have to question what to bring to the cookout, you shouldn't be there.
I'm not questioning it. I'm bringing my famous.
No. You're not bringing anything because you're not coming to it because you said, I've never even been to a cookout. I've only been to barbecues.
Barbecues. Maybe we call them something different. And there's
for
always
me,
a
it's one of
person.
those things where I'm good for all seasons. Like when I was in college, I was asked to join the Latino fraternity. And when I said, wait a second, I'm not Latino, they go, it's okay. Your name was going to be Token. I was going to be the Token white guy in the Latino fraternity. I'm good everywhere.
He said he's good in every hood. That's the answer for you, Nick. Hey, DMV, somebody in the chat said you look like RG3 tonight. I need you to shit on that right now.
No lie. I've been getting that ever since RG3 was here. I've been getting that a lot.
I'm sorry.
I get that all the time. And I used to get John Wall all the time too. When I had my hair cut, John Wall for sure.
Okay, but I don't want that on your jacket that you're being compared to.
Oh no, hell no. Look at this line, bro. Y'all look crazy.
RG3 definitely got the great clips line
Look
up,
at this
bro.
blend right here. Look at this blend on the
That's
stage.
Kirk
How
Cousins
crazy.
who goes to great clips.
I know, and RG3's black ass goes right behind him. And RG3 looked like Nikki shaped this shit up, but DMV.
Why am I catching strays?
Sounds
Like,
about white.
for
Sounds
what?
about white. We're good.
What reason? First of all, my hair is very expensive.
Yeah, your hair looks very done, but like if I had to guess, if someone put clippers in your hand and say shape a black man's hairline up correctly, I don't think that you would fade, blend, or line his shit up. So that's what
I don't think she would know what a line is.
Do you know what a shape up is, Nikki?
When you guys go to the barber.
You definitely can't go to the cookout.
On to the Dallas Cowboys. So on to the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all are opening the season against the champion Philadelphia Eagles. Micah Parsons is still unsigned. We set the tone. We signed Terry. Cincinnati handled theirs with Trey Hendrickson. Are y'all joining the party, or y'all showing up to Philadelphia with uncertainty around your best player on your team?
I think he's gonna get signed. I didn't think so at first, but when you see Jerry on Friday laughing it up, yucking it up with his mom, taking photos, like, hey, take this photo, I think it's all for the show. It's like it always is, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, I don't like it. I don't like that football isn't being first to where, you know, he can get practiced and he can get calloused up a little bit and ready to go week one.
It's all about the show in Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. So this happened last year, if you remember, with Dak. Dak's deal got done hours before week one. And I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way that they do things in Dallas. It's the show first, football probably third.
You cut it out. You cut it out, Will. Don't do that.
Oh, see, I can cut Will's hair.
He ain't there for the haircut. I promise you. Go ahead, DMV.
He needs some trim. He needs some trim.
Will's image. Put Will's image back up. He says you can cut his hair.
Oh, maybe he doesn't look like that. You know, people put cartoon images.
Listen, I understand. I'm just saying.
Hey, you be
Mr. Attitude said I can cut his hair too.
Guys say anything to women, man. We know how the game goes. DMV,
what's up?
Y'all are going into this season with what kind of expectations?
You know, with Micah's deal, the way that it is, I don't really have any expectations. I don't know. But if you look at how we're constructed, we're always 2 to 3 pieces away from really being how the Eagles are constructed. We're always 2 to 3 pieces away. And it's very, very Dak dependent. And if Dak can play like he did 2 years ago, all pro levels, this could be a really good team. If Dak plays and comes out last year, how it was, you know what I'm saying? We could be 7-10 again. So it all really kind of depends on 4, unfortunately. But adding George Pickens does kind of help slinging the ball around feel a lot better.
Yeah, big addition of George Pickens. I just hope by midseason they're not jumping Rain Dakota Prescott. Moving over to Nicky Nick and the New York Giants. Y'all are rolling out rinse-washed and tumbled Russell Wilson at quarterback, but you also got a fun kid at the end of the first round, Jackson Dart, and Brian Daboll is probably coaching for his life in the first 6 weeks of the season. How are you feeling going into week 1 where y'all are coming down to Northwest Stadium?
I feel great. I feel much better than I felt the past 6 years. I mean, this is, you know, everybody wants to hate on Russell Wilson, and I get it, but
hate.
They do. Everybody's hating on Russell Wilson.
Who hates on Russell Wilson?
Everybody hates on him. All of your fan bases hate on him. My own fan base hates on him. By the way,
I need an example. When you say hate on, what are they hating on in the year of 2025?
He's old, he's washed up, he's not going to do any better than Daniel Jones. Like Russell Wilson is leaps and bounds by far an upgrade over Daniel Jones. So not have this guy at quarterback, I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited that it seems like finally the Giants have somewhat of a plan at quarterback, right? Russ is here for a year. You have Jameis here for 2 years. We know his whole deal is to mentor Dart, and he looks great, right? And so, you know, it's nice because we haven't had a plan for about a decade. So I feel much better this year than the last 6.
And I have a question, Rio.
I have a question.
I do have a question.
I'm going to raise my hand. I have a question.
I have a question.
My bad. I don't want to. No, go ahead, Rio. My question can wait.
DMV, we're gonna start with your question first. You have a question for Miss Nikki?
Yeah, I have a question for Nikki.
Okay.
Because I remember on a previous show last year when the idea of bringing a veteran quarterback in, you were against it. Now you love it. What's the change of heart?
We got rid of Daniel Jones. Like, I'd like to.
Whoa! Don't slander DJ. That is QB1 in Indianapolis.
Oh, please! The Indy fans are in for it. They are in for it over there. No, I just wanted to have a plan. I never understood like it. I was against it because it felt like, well, you're win now mode when you go do that, and you don't have the pieces around the team to actually win now. It feels like a waste. Like, let's be very clear here. They won 2 games. I don't even count the third one against Indy. Okay, that was like the moral victory there. They needed that team win. So yeah, it in previous years it felt stupid because it was like, well, you're not a win now team, so why would you go do this? But now that there's seemingly a plan in place, yes, I feel much better, and I'm as negative as they come about the Giants. So let me have a little bit of hope. I'm sure it'll be gone by Halloween, but for now I'm going to have a little hope.
So when you say that there's a plan in place, where does that plan go if y'all start 1-5 this season?
Well, we're not going to. I firmly believe we're going to get out of September at 2-2.
Okay. Chip, what was your question?
Oh, no, I just want to make sure that she called on DMV. I know that, I understand that the ring was a little bit blinding, so I want to make sure that the attention got where it had to get to.
Ugly ass ring.
Oh, man.
Because you don't have any recently. It's all good.
I know.
Brian Daboll could actually coach football, but he's been stuck with trash at quarterback, and they kept rolling with it.
He looks happy now, and I think he's off Ozempic, so he's gained weight. He's fatter.
He got his weight back again. Yep, he got his weight back. He's not starving.
Yeah, he was starving last season. I think that was
it. Who was starving a couple of years ago?
He was stressed. I don't think he was.
Who was starving a couple of years ago was Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley was starving a couple of years ago, looking for really anybody to block for him. And luckily he wandered his way into Philadelphia, where he had just an okay season. 2,000 yards, Super Bowl championship.
Hate the Giants, bro. God.
I mean,
it's you don't need that so much worse, you guys. The fact that
Madden cover, Sports Illustrated. I mean, it's all right. Iconic. See, my
y'all are the dumbest franchise ever for letting that happen, bro. God,
iconic jump, which is now going to be all over the NFL for centuries to come. But again, he was just hungry.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Like, listen, take your, if you take your fandom out of it, I hate to see like a really good player and their talent go to waste. And a lot of talent has gone to waste in New York. And, the fact that had to play out on Hard Knocks, and I got myself in a lot of trouble with the franchise there, and it's been a rough couple of years over there. So, it was so bad that they were like, we're not doing Hard Knocks off season ever again. But now we get in season, right? It's NFC East. So
hell yeah, we get in season.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that, but that's going to be both cool and violent and destructive, and I hate it every second of it.
I'm here for. Listen, man, I'm here for. It's probably selfish because of the content creation, so I'll probably do a reaction show as soon as the episode ends each week. It's going to be phenomenal. It is going to be stressful.
DMV, you don't want to peel back the curtain of your shit show. That's the problem. You don't want anybody to know how the hot dogs are made.
I feel like I already know how the hot dogs are made. But I just feel like we're probably not signing Micah for this stupid ass show. It's probably something like that. I bet they're gonna make it some kind of theatric that we got him signed and this is how we got it done. Like Jerry's all about the show. That's why I hate it.
He said that, didn't he say that?
He said it out loud.
And like if they're not in the news, but this is what the Cowboys do: publicly trash their players and then extend them. I don't understand it, but
yeah, it's weird. I don't understand it either. It's weird behavior, but hey, it is what it is.
I have a question for Chip, or can I ask him or no?
Go for it, Nick.
You can ask me or the ring. That's fine.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you where you can put that ring in 2 seconds.
Right on the mantle next to the other one. Continue.
Jalen Hurts gets a lot of hate over there in your fan base sometimes, and it's always been a little strange to me. now that you guys just won the Super Bowl, are they coming around? Because I'm still seeing people say like he's not the guy. What else do they need to see? I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. There's definitely a divide in the fan base here, which is, obviously he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, so him and Nick Foles are the greatest quarterbacks in Eagles history. And Hurts has been to 2 and almost won the one, and won the other one. So I mean, Hurts is well on his way to being the best quarterback in Eagles history if he's not there already. But there is obviously the other side of it. Yeah, I mean, I have him as the top quarterback in Eagles history because winning is what decides things. Donovan McNabb was there for a while, but the problem is Donovan McNabb never got over the hump.
Right.
As a franchise, we have had a ton of black quarterbacks, probably one of the most in all of the NFL. If you look at us historically, there is a section of Pennsylvania that doesn't like people
vibe with that.
Hue.
Yeah, they don't vibe with it. They don't vibe with it. Yep.
And the issue is that then you have these talking heads, people like Dan Orlovsky who never won crap. You have people like Phil Simms who never, these guys who are putting him down when he's not a throwing quarterback. Oh, he's a one-trick pony with the tush push. Well, then we show that we have every quarterback in our room can do the tush push or the brotherly shove. So again, is there room for him to grow? Everybody. Absolutely.
Yes.
But he wins, and he is a winner, and he is dedicated to the game.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
So, yes, there is a portion of people, but in Philadelphia, we are obviously Team Jalen. It's the roundabout. Listen, we don't talk about Kevin Cobb. Kevin Cobb was the replacement to Donovan McNabb. And
then Mike Vick came in. Yeah, Mike Vick came in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You look at like Rodney Peete, Randall Cunningham, Mike Vick, Donovan McNabb, Jalen Hurts. These are all black quarterbacks that have come through the Eagles organization. We had Vince Young for a year when we were allegedly the dream team.
The dream team.
Up, boy.
Good time.
Chip, y'all should have more Super Bowls. Chip really jacked it up, bro. Jesus.
You are not lying. So I was one of the only people who made sure I was very loud when we signed Chip Kelly to be our coach. I called the radio station, like, this is a bad call. This is a one-trick pony. This is not it. And sure enough, there you go.
Yikes, man. But anywho, we are now 22 minutes into the show. I've heard everyone spiel about their football team. Let's talk about the Washington Commanders for a little bit. A team that is finally reinvigorated, rejuvenated, and back from the dead. A complete baptism and facelift of the organization, from the ownership to the front office to the coaching staff. And oh my God, we have one of the coolest quarterbacks in the entire league. And he is already elite going into year 2 of his NFL career. And yes, the Philadelphia Eagles scored 55 points, so that's in the NFC Championship. Yes, they waxed us, but we did get there. And it was not fluky. It was not accidental. Jaden Daniels.
Oh, man.
Very close names. Very close names.
I'm Freudian slip about championships. Continue.
Jaden Daniels has put his cleats on NFC Championship soil. Russell Wilson has him a Super Bowl title. Hurts got him a ring and been to 2 Super Bowls. DMV's quarterback has not yet been to the 3rd round of the playoffs. So in 1 year, we already accomplishing things it takes a decade for some guys to get, but it's going to be more than that because Dak ain't going there this year either.
We ain't going to make this a Dak witch hunt. I promise I got something for all of y'all quarterbacks.
And I'm
putting cases on all you bitches. We ain't doing that.
And I got something for everybody as well, man.
Yeah,
just don't come at us too hard because Dak Prescott might pull a muscle and miss the whole season again. Go ahead.
And we want y'all fully healthy too. We want y'all fully healthy. But back to my guys, man. In year 1, we took a team from 4 wins to 12 wins. They had not seen 11 wins in my lifetime. They won 12 last year. They won 2 playoff games and went to the NFC Championship. And this is probably with the 19th or the 20th best roster in the league. A roster that we improved this offseason when we traded for Laramie Tunzel, a bookend left tackle. A roster in which we traded for Deebo Samuel. We drafted another tackle in the first round. So we are not only just satisfied with what Jaden did in year one, we have stalwarts protecting him now. We have a better roster. We have more weapons. We just traded the big slow running back, and we're going to a younger running back room. We got a 7th round pick that people are going to put respect on when they see him. We call him Bill. His name is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. They call him Bill because he ain't had no hair growing up, and people said he looked like Lil Bill, the cartoon. Nikki, you probably don't know who Little Bill is, but I think the other 3 of us do. But they call
I got it. Wait, I got this for her. Black Caillou.
Yes, there we go.
Oh, hey, bro, I did.
Oh,
Dog, that's messed up.
He looks
Black.
like
Oh,
Caillou.
I did not know they
like
whitewashed
Caillou,
Lil Bill.
but black. He looked like Caillou, but black. Oh, shit.
What's a Caillou?
You don't know who Caillou
Hey,
is?
hey, Chip, that's
Why are you
exactly why you're invited to the cookout, bro.
This is what I'm
Exactly
saying.
why.
Yep.
Exactly why.
What is it? Caillou?
You don't know who Caillou is?
She don't. So she's an auntie. Like she's not around a lot of kids, bro. She wouldn't know what.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Caillou
Oh,
is.
this is the kid. I don't have kids.
I mean,
Is this
but
a kid
Caillou,
thing?
I mean, it's culture. You know, it's a kid show. Caillou is a very popular kid show. But
She would
anywho,
hate it, by the way. I hated
yeah.
it. I hated it
No,
like
listen,
crazy.
my
if
kids
it's a-
weren't allowed to watch that show because it turned them into whiny bitches.
Yeah, Caillou is a little bitch. Like he
He is a little white
bitch.
Canadian bald
Okay,
cancer
so
bitch.
I'm
who
Bald
will stop
bitch.
little
No,
bitch
I
ass.
probably
Mommy,
shouldn't
I
have
want
given
to go
hate.
to the
Why am I
store.
getting hate for it if it's a kid cartoon? and I
Because
don't
they're
have
because
kids?
some things are
Because
just
we
like
tried to make it white enough for you to understand, and it still went over your head.
Yeah, but I don't watch cartoon. I don't have kids, so like,
Oh
how
my
would I
God.
know what that is? What is
Because
it?
it's
a
Caillou-
Disney
It's
thing?
good. We'll tell you when you're
you know,
older.
you know what Barney is, right?
Well, yeah, my sister was obsessed with that.
Okay, cool. Everyone knows who Barney. Everyone knows who Caillou is. That's the relation right there. But don't you worry about it. It's okay, Nikki. You don't have to know who Caillou is. But I'm surprised you actually know who Lil Bill is. But anywho, going back to
I don't know
Washington,
who Little Bill is either.
we got. Oh, you don't know who Little. Oh,
No,
that,
she
of course.
doesn't. That was why I had to wait
Oh,
for her.
okay. Bless your heart, Nick. But Washington, we only had 5 picks this year. We just got Terry signed. We got Deebo Samuel on the team now, and we did everything we could to add some beef and some size up front because we don't need Saquon Barkley and every running back we played ice skate up and down the field on us this year. Week before the season starts, Terry's now signed, sealed, and delivered, and Jaden Daniels is ready to put down an MVP caliber or possibly MVP winning Super Bowl contention season in year 2 in DC. Do y'all have any questions for me about the Washington Commanders before we move on to our next topic?
I probably know your team just about as good as you do.
Yeah, because you live here and
I live here and I'm tired of it, bro. I'm sick to death. So can I tell the fan base real fast that when y'all went to the NFC championship game, I stayed in the house for like 2 weeks, bro, because I was sick to death of looking at flags. And when y'all finally lost and got whooped, I was like, thank the heavens. That's the only thing I can thank the Eagles for is being able to go
You're welcome.
outside, bro. Being able to go outside. Thank you, please.
But it's even worse to
welcome.
go outside because of them, man. Because even the couple that we see around here, it's just bad, man.
But sometimes they go to the Super Bowl and they lose, you know what I'm saying? Or like they have been going to the Super Bowl. Philly's been good for a good part of recent history, dog.
Yes,
So
they've been good for it.
I'm about to say it's not new. Y'all doing that was new, and I'm here. So
I think the thing, I mean, and it's very similar, DMV, like what you said to the Eagles, is that once we kind of turn stuff over, we consistently kind of built ourselves to the point of, okay, now we're Super Bowl contenders every year. But those first couple seasons, like that first Super Bowl that we reached with the Eagles, the one that we lost, we were ahead of schedule. Like we were definitely kind of like happy to be there. And I feel like a little bit last year, the Commanders were that ahead of schedule, kind of happy to be there. But this year, they're kind of like lining up the pieces to make a legitimate run if everybody stays healthy and does what they need to do. So, like, the Commanders definitely made all the right moves this offseason. But like I said, last year, you guys, you know, you touched NFC Championship soil, which, again, has how you phrase it. But it was way ahead of schedule.
Oh, very.
I'm gonna say way. I'll
Yeah,
say
a lot of
ahead
luck.
schedule.
A lot of luck went their way, and luck, as you know, is when preparation meets opportunity. Yeah, so we'll see if that happens again this year, because I think that the whole season kind of turned when that Hail Mary happened. I think
Yeah.
that type of spirituality carried with y'all throughout.
Which
And
magic?
yeah,
That shit joined
so
man.
Is that a
and
dog? Is that a dog?
Yeah, my dog won't stop barking. These are my puppy.
Oh.
yeah, I'm a little jealous. I mean, I'm a little jealous just because I got to meet B-Rob in person, and he told me this was going to happen. And I remember on this panel, I sat here and told you, Rio, I believed it. I called. I was like, I think you guys are going to win 10 games, and I think that like it's going to be a much better culture. Even when you didn't believe it, I told you it was going to happen. So, I mean, I don't know about this year, but we'll see.
Yeah, but it's also like if you think about it, and we've now been. Well, I think this is our third season doing this together.
Yep.
We all did enough shit talking on Daniel Schneider for you guys to realize that there was a curse at the top of your organization, right?
Oh my God. Yep.
Please,
Once that curse
please.
was
remove
exercised that once they exercise that demon, all of a sudden you've got, a new stadium coming. You've got players that actually want to be there. You've got, the president wanting to change your name back to the team that you all grew up loving. I think if DMV they were to potentially get rid of the crypt keeper that sits in your office, you might have some of the same reaction. But until Jerry Jones goes,
he's living forever.
No,
He's living forever.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen.
Dallas right now.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna tell.
Immortal.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna tell y'all why it's not gonna happen. This month beat stage 4 cancer, bro. He beat the Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? He beat paternity tests.
Undefeated. Never
Yeah,
lost.
no, there's nothing that's
Except
gonna
on
beat him. Nothing.
But what he's
gonna
doing by
outlive us.
cashing in on all those W's is he's taking wins away from his team, right? He is literally going to the devil to get himself out of trouble.
Who do you know beat stage 4 cancer, bro?
And
He
the
beat
devil-
stage 4 cancer.
You guys are paying for it. He's selling his soul. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
fact,
man
fact,
living
fact.
forever. He's living forever. The devil gonna keep him here for another 100 years.
He can't get out of his own way.
Plantation.
My
Poppy,
man beat the
aka
Me Too
Jerry
movement.
Jones. He the only one that did.
See, he sold his soul. That's what it is.
Literally made it very clear that anybody that kneeled during the whole flag Kaepernick stuff was off the team.
You
Yeah.
remember the face he made when he stood in solidarity with them, like in midfield when they were out.
Bro, we kneeled for like we kneeled for like a second. Then everybody got up. Then, I was like, what the? They might as well not done that, bro. Crazy.
Ready? Here you go. I'm going to make another reference that 3 of us will get. That is a team that does not believe in lift every voice and sing.
At all. Nikki, it's okay. Don't even ask about it. It's okay.
I know what it is.
She got one.
Oh, hey, shout out to Rock Out though. Hey, shout out because you're the only
go.
second person. Yeah,
Hey,
congratulations for that.
Bless. That is awesome to hear. I love that, man. Hands up to
Wow.
Rock Out for sure.
That's what's up.
So transitioning into week 1, like we could talk quarterback. Fuck all that. We play each other's teams next week, so we might as well get right into it. The NFL opening kickoff game. Chip, how did you feel seeing Dallas was the team y'all get to hang the banner on to start the year?
Oh, I told you. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Do you have any idea how many new pieces of technology are out there for hanging banners ever since the Cowboys won one? There's like cranes and shit like that. Like the Cowboys didn't even know how to hang a banner the way we're going to. It's all technological and stuff. It's been laser printed, not like hand sewn. Like your last flag. I mean, I'm telling you, I can't wait to show Cowboys fans how it's done.
Yeah, but hey, is anybody here a Power fan? Did any of y'all watch Power, the show?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I did.
Yeah. You remember when
3
Ghost said,
nothing to know.
yeah, Dre, but you need me. Just like you need me.
Yeah.
You need them ratings. You
we
couldn't
need
do that
somebody
against
to
the
hate, for
Commanders.
sure.
You couldn't do that against
For
the
sure.
Giants. Y'all need us.
Ooh.
No, and again, because right, the Giants wouldn't make enough of a wave, right? Because that team is just what they've been for as long as they've been,
Can't
and
even
they got to
look in the
figure it out.
future.
The Commanders would be too high of a ticket item, in week 1, right? It'd be because again, it's an NFC Championship rematch. But the Eagles and the Cowboys, where it gives enough Eagles fan base to shit talk on the fact you haven't raised one since the last century. I mean, it was like it was written in the damn star.
And DMV,
See what I did there? You see what I did there?
That was good.
I got my quarterback for this one.
Well,
I got my quarterback for this one.
Who?
So
Do you have your edge rusher?
Whoa.
So-
You said who? You said who,
Your
Nick?
edge rusher.
Wait, you said your quarterback?
I have my quarterback for this one. He's 9-4 against Philly.
Oh, okay.
2-1 against Hurts.
Nikki, you sound like you had something to say about Dak
Yeah,
Prescott.
what you got to say? My quarterback owns y'all. Y'all haven't beat us. When's the
This
last
is a
time y'all
new
beat us?
era. This is Russell Wilson.
Oh, it's
You all had Daniel Jones. That how can you even?
Hey, what's Sierra's last name? What's Sierra's last
You had
name?
Daniel Jones.
Wilson.
You had
One, two
Daniel
steps.
Jones. Please.
Oh, it's Wilson now? Because
I
I'm
think
pretty
it is.
sure he's the type that was hyphenated.
Yeah.
He's definitely the
I'm
wife
saying
in his
you guys
marriage.
have had it easy because you had Daniel Jones can't play football, okay? But now, and because I've been around the team, there is a distinct change around the team. Daboll is excited. Every single player has said this offseason they've never been around a quarterback that's actually been a leader, and they're cohesive, and they're a team, and there's chemistry, and you can tell that he sits with the guys and he works with them. And so my point is, you guys have to take into consideration that you've been up against Daniel Jones for 6 years, and now
And
it's
make sure you don't
Who you
slander
said would
who you
be
guys
good with
decided-
weapons, by the way, on this panel, on this show.
He never got any.
And last year he got an elite receiver in the first round of the
and he
draft.
got hurt. And then we got.
I mean,
You had
before he got
Saquon
hurt,
Barkley for
he
how
wasn't
long?
doing shit.
It-
He
it's
was
just
out
Saquon
there.
Saquon
no.
won the Super Bowl. What are you talking
Y'all
about?
weren't doing shit when he was out there.
They didn't
Exactly.
have an offensive line. I have said that for 12 fucking years. The Giants have not had an offensive line to set up the run
So
game.
why
It
Saquon's
didn't
why his
matter.
numbers
It
look
didn't
the way they
matter
did
that
then?
They had Saquon. Why do you think he left? I knew for 2 years he wasn't going to be in New York, but I couldn't say anything. Obviously, he didn't want to be there. There was no talent.
So was
There
it
was nothing
Jones or the
around
line?
him.
Was it
I'm
Jones or the
saying
line?
that
Nikki?
it's a different team this year. The
Under
vibe
Russell
is different,
Wilson.
and you guys are going to see. Yeah, you're going to see some leadership. You're going to see an accurate quarterback, which we are all thrilled for. Okay, so you guys can keep thinking that we're going to be bottom of the barrel, but in reality, it's going to be the fucking Cowboys.
Do you want to bet? Do
Yeah,
you want to
go
bet?
ahead. Go ahead.
Do you want to
What
bet?
do you- No,
What-
DMV, what do you guys do?
What do you? Hey,
but
Nikki,
lose.
what do you?
All do is
Nikki,
lose.
Nikki,
You
what do
talk
you want to
shit
bet?
and You lose. You talk shit and you
We
lose.
beat y'all ass for a whole
Every
decade, bro.
year,
What are you
it's my
talking
year.
about?
Every
We beat
fucking
y'all ass.
year.
It don't matter who the quarterback
Your
is, who the
quarterback
running back is.
for a year.
We beat
The
y'all like
fucking
10 straight
family says
times.
It's your year every single year, and then you
Nobody says that shit.
Yes,
You made
they
that
do.
up
Yes,
with
they
your fake
do.
followers.
Oh my God.
Nobody says that shit, bro.
Everybody says
Nobody says it. You made
your
it
own
up.
quarterback said it.
You look like one of our cheerleaders.
Time out in the
Well,
room.
that's a compliment.
Are you
I'm
sure
just gonna
you're a
sit here
Giants
looking at my
fan? You look like one of our fans.
Hey,
You guys slide in my DMs and go, can you come over we want to see you in the star, Nikki. That you guys are, that's what you're
Bro,
doing.
you got autistic people asking for you to do stuff all the time.
Yeah, some people. Oh, we're gonna talk about people with disabilities.
Oh my God. Look what NFC East.
And what does it
football-
matter, bro? People
Look-
jump in DMs all the
Look
time.
at what NFC East football does.
I'm just
to you,
saying
man.
they
We just
talk,
start-
and these Cowboy fans talk every single
They do.
year about how it's their year. And then so I did a video.
Nobody
about
says
it.
that, bro. All right. Did I say that this year? Did I say
Oh
it?
my God, fine. I'm going to spend the time and go through
Hey
and
Chip,
compile all of
look
it.
how that. Look how they act in the bottom of the division.
It's fine. It's fine.
You guys can't sit here and say Cowboys fans don't say it's our year. You guys do.
When's
say
the
it.
last time I said it last year?
Not the DMV time.
I said it
Well,
last
he
year.
He did.
I didn't say
I said it last
DMV
year.
said it. I said that the rest of the fan base says it. Your own fucking owner says it. Your own quarterback said you guys are so
Hey,
close, and it's like,
Bro, who the
why
fuck wants
though?
to
But
play
why
and
do
not
you
think
guys
they're gonna
you're
win,
so
bro?
close? Why do you think you're so close? Every year we have to hear this shit. Why?
Hey, all right, Rio. If you played football, right? When you played football, right? Did you think your team was gonna win?
No, because he's realistic. You guys are not
You mean
realistic.
when I actually played?
Yeah.
I mean, oh yeah, coming out of camp, we always thought we was about to do something.
Yeah, always.
Thank you. All right, so she said Jerry in the play. Why wouldn't you?
No, because the Cowboy fans sit here and go, "Oh, Nikki, they must not be real fans."
You're not about to girl explain this to me. You're not about to girl explain this to me.
The Giants would have good training camps. We didn't come out and go, "Oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl" like you guys do.
I mean, you can't do that with Daniel Jones at quarterback, so it would have sounded crazy.
I bet the Giants players every year, if you interviewed them, they said that they were going to be good.
Yeah,
I bet you they did.
No,
the players. Players all feel like the season's going to be good. Like, players,
yeah, exactly.
There's a level of like athletic arrogance, pride, and all that. Every team in the league, the players actually think they're going to be.
You know what all the Giants players said,
except for the Saints this year. There's no way that team is good.
Except for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, no, they don't fucking come. They don't call. No, the Giants players did not come out here and say, "Oh, we're gonna win a Super Bowl." No, that's never. No, they didn't. They said we're trying to get better from last year. John Mara doesn't come out and talk like Jerry Jones does.
That's literally what I've been saying. We're trying to be better from last year.
I'm talking about the rest of your fan base. That
our whole fan base says it. Our whole fan base.
Bro,
we know.
Fan base. You say it every year. Oh my God.
No, we hate Jerry Jones. We hate how he builds his football team.
Y'all do hate.
Like, what are you talking about? How can we say that and hate Jerry Jones?
I've literally had Cowboy fans.
It's the same way that Commanders fans for years and years shit all over Dan Snyder, right? The Cowboys fans are slowly becoming more realistic, but with that being said, they're still the slower lower. They're in the South. It takes a little longer for them to understand stuff. I get your point too.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can hate your owner, but it doesn't stop your fan base from like saying what they say, which by the way, all I said was tell me why it's your year. And you, the entire fan base comes at me like it says like the worst stuff imaginable. I used to think.
What did they say? What was the worst stuff?
No, we're not. We don't even got.
We got time.
Think about the worst things you could call somebody, and that's what the Cowboys fan base called me.
We don't even have to do all that, especially because it ain't even necessary because we're talking about 50-year-old Russell Wilson as the Giants quarterback. We don't got to do all that. We don't have to do. It's just Russell Wilson, y'all.
It's a new era, though. We haven't had it. So we're going to be hopeful for a little bit.
That era does not start until you put Jackson with an X on the football field.
Because Younger gonna be all right.
Younger gonna be all right. Wilson's gonna go out and lose 5 of the first 6 games of the season because all he's got left is a deep ball, and everything he has to do in the intermediate game is going to lose y'all football game.
So here's the question that I have to ask about the Giants fan base is when the Eagles were getting McNabb ready, we used Doug Peterson, right? We used a veteran, and then eventually we put McNabb in there when we were ready to start seeing him. Mm-hmm. Is your offensive line good enough to protect literally anybody back there, or is this a redshirt year for your new franchise quarterback? And if so, how can you keep Dable no matter what the outcome is?
Yeah, it's getting better. Okay, they moved Evan Neal to guard.
That did not sound confident at all.
We're getting better because it's always been a problem, right? Mm-hmm. And so they've shuffled that offensive line a million times. It's hard to have any faith in it, but there's experience now, and there's leadership, and there's accuracy. We haven't had any. I mean, Daniel Jones would just stare down his receiver, and then it would get intercepted. Well, I thought I had 2, but now I probably lost 2 after this.
Hey, Nikki, don't admit that you know how many black friends you had. That's not going to be a good look for you.
Oh my God, bro!
Right.
Yo.
All right, I need 3. They said it. We
gotta coach Nick up, man. We gotta coach Nick. I appreciate you, G.
Your guys' fault. You just throw me on here, and whatever happens.
Hey, Nikki, yeah, you should definitely be rooting for Jackson Dart to get on that football field because Russell Wilson, you say his name with reverence because we respect it. That's a potentially Hall of Fame quarterback one day, but his superpowers don't exist anymore. His superpowers don't. Go ahead, Dean.
I think he should get a little respect on his name.
He did. He should.
So there's a theory out there that every team Russell joins, they kind of go down because they can't listen to Future in the locker room. Like, can the Giants listen to Future in the locker room?
No. Next question, Nikki. Do you know who Future is? Chip was gonna do it. Do you know who the rap artist Future is?
I do know who he is.
Hey, she knows who Future is.
I'm 2 for 2 now. Okay, I'm
you're
2
for 2.
You're not.
Listen,
you have a 2 streak.
I don't want Jackson Dart yet because he even said to Brian Dable, what do I do with the coin toss? Like let's give the kid a minute. Okay. Just give him a minute. All right. I don't want to see him yet. Let's just see what Russell Wilson does. Let him cook a little bit.
So every time, last time they said let Russ cook, Brian Schottenheimer was his OC.
What?
Brian Schottenheimer is now the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. So, given this disastrous situation, and it gets so ass up in the Big Apple this year that y'all have to fire Daboll and Shane mid-season. At what point? How does the developmental process of Jackson Dart change if his coach gets fired in year one?
Well, so the Giants they don't do that mid-season firing. In fact, they would just hang on too long. And I think by, keeping Daboll and Shane, and they got his guy in Dart, I think they're here because that's stupid, Then why did you go get your guy? You're just going to bring in another coaching staff. That's not his guy. So I think they're going to ride with it. And the Giants they don't do that mid-season, firing. They'd wait.
So then by your logic, you're saying Russell Wilson's going to play as much of the season as he can.
Games.
Jackson Dart is Daboll's guy. So if Jackson Dart doesn't start this year and it's a bad season, that Daboll's going to get another season because Jackson Dart is his guy. You have Daboll for two more seasons.
If it's a really bad season, I guess they would go Dart QB2, right? Or
if Dart is his life raft to continue coaching the team, how can you keep a job if you don't put his ass out on the field to show the ownership?
I'm not saying
he can play
if
football.
It's a disaster, then they probably would, or if Russell Wilson gets hurt. But the Giants aren't the type to fire a coach in week 5. They just don't do that.
Okay. So let's circle this back to how this topic started, because we were talking about week 1. I'll need some week 1. Y'all are playing each other. It's probably too early for a prediction. How do y'all think this game is going to play out? Matter of fact, I'll start with Nick here because I'm going to start with me and her because we're not involved in this game, and then we'll get to the people actually playing in it. Nick, how do you see week 1 between the NFL opening game, Dallas at Philly, banner night? How do you see that game playing out?
Oh, that's all Philly. I mean, yeah. It's just too much to overcome.
It's week 1. It's week 1 and it's divisional. You're not expecting a game to open the year?
No, I don't expect much out of the Cowboys.
She started.
We're gonna beat y'all ass in week 2, though.
We'll see.
I do know that.
We started with hate. Okay, I'm gonna say.
Let's start with hate. You want me to compare the Cowboys to the Eagles? I think the Eagles are, leaps and bounds better.
It's week 1 in divisional. It's week 1 in divisional.
I don't expect much out of the Cowboys, okay? I expect that they'll probably win 7 games.
2 of them going to be y'all.
Total.
Okay.
I don't expect a lot out of them this year.
I expect this shit to go down to the final possession. I expect a nail biter. I expect I expect an NFC East classic. I think it's early in this. It's September. It's when Dak comes out to play. Hey, Dak comes out to play like the Warriors in September. I mean, when it's September football, Dak has been an MVP candidate multiple times. This is the whole world watching. They're going to sign Parsons a couple hours before the game. They're going to have a new boost and jolt of energy. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to take Philadelphia, but I'm going to take them in a 1-possession game when they touch the ball last, and Saquon breaks one, gets them in the field goal position. They kick, they get out of there, and their banner night is successful. But I definitely see a close game. I'll go to DMV, and we've ended with the champ on this one.
I think Philly gonna beat our ass.
Oh shit!
I think Philly gonna beat our ass.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna come out.
Show some fight, DMV. Goddamn it!
What you want me to do with what we did with Micah like that? Like, I just think that it was a big distraction. I don't think that we're ready to play week 1. Personally, I mean, and I think that we'll start to get second half of that game, but it'll probably be too late. They'll Saquon will probably run all over us early and often, and it'll be a little bit too much for us to probably like 30-20 or something like that. But I think Philly wins.
Okay. And Chip, what do you see playing out in week 1 of the season? Opening kickoff game, banner night.
So I'd like to pride myself on being one of these realistic Eagles fans, not one of these, homers that just Eagles are going to go 17-0 every season. I think I have proven that I'm a pretty realistic guy. I actually agree with Rio on this. I think that it's a tighter game than we want it to be in Philadelphia because, again, we really don't play our starters in the preseason. So there's the rust factor, not rust factor. I also
let rust cook, Chip.
Let rust cook. I also think that, what hasn't been talked about enough is new offensive coordinator again. We got rid of a ton of our very successful defense. That defense that is arguably that Super Bowl winning defense that's arguably one of the greatest defenses in NFL history when all was said and done. We jettisoned a lot of that. So I do think that there is a rust factor. With that being said, it's an opening home game. We're raising a banner. I think the emotions there are going to be good enough where I think we're going to win. I'm going to have it by maybe 4 or 5 points. It's not going to be overwhelming. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. But
go ahead.
I would never do that to the champ. You got to respect the champ, man.
Yeah,
you do.
We can say whatever the fuck we want.
I do think that we're going to win. I think it's going to be 1-0 for the Eagles. And again, I do agree that the Cowboys, in my opinion, aren't a very good team right now. Maybe they will be, or maybe like they've done historically, they're good in September and October, and then they turn their calendar over to November, and that's their Cinderella moment where they, start to play like
one
the
of the
Cowboys
months
do.
we're going to be extremely bad.
Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys are very good, but right now I don't know how cohesive the Eagles are. So
okay, why can Chip say he doesn't think the Cowboys are good, and you guys are fine and quiet? I say it, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" But why?
Sucks,
why?
bro. Your team has sucked.
It's the company. And Nikki, it's the company you keep. Like you're saying it from a Giants perspective.
I understand that, but I have never come on this panel and said the Giants are good and we're going to have a great year. In 3 seasons so far, I have never.
Because y'all have sucked. Y'all have been bad.
And I've admitted that we sucked, but you should admit that you do too. Like you guys don't have great years. Like,
but without their quarterback, they were still better than your football team last year. So.
I know it doesn't matter. Like
wait, Nikki. Before last year, we won 12 games, three years in a row.
Perspective, we're talking about it as just NFL fans.
Nikki, the final 3 seasons that they had Dak out there, they won 12 games all 3 years. They didn't do shit with it, but they did.
Didn't do shit with it.
But they did it.
That's the point. So when I say I have no expectations for the Cowboys, DMV are sitting here saying the same thing. Chip just said the same thing. It's okay, but if I say it, it's not okay.
Again,
it doesn't matter that you won the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter because
that matters.
Normal fan can sit here and be objective. You all want to say you're not a homer, then be objective. Okay, like
Dallas is not a bad football.
The only expectation I have for the Cowboys is somehow they'll go probably win 4 games in a row. Fall into the wild card round and get bounced. Like the same thing they do all the time. I don't have any expectations.
Oh, I believe that part.
I'm about to say, but hey, look, to be honest though, we're not bad unless Dak gets hurt for out of the season.
But the point
when he's there, we typically win over 10 games. So you can't. I mean, so if you say like, okay, you're gonna get first round, I don't expect much out of you. When you've been the last place team, like it's hard to hear.
I'm not talking about it from a Giants perspective. I'm talking about it from someone who does this for a living on the side. Somebody who covers teams, who can look at things objectively and say, no, I don't have a lot of expectations for the Cowboys this season. I'm not talking about it from a Giants fan perspective. Like I have covered enough in 5 years. Nothing pushes you more professionally than covering the team you hate the most, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. So don't sit here and say that I'm biased and I speak.
So it's 12 wins not much. It's 12 wins not much. That's what I need to know.
I don't think you're going to do 12 wins this season.
No, answer the question. Don't go around it.
I'm not going around it. I said I don't have any expectations for you this season. I don't think you're going to win.
We don't have expectations.
No, I'm just saying, like you said, I don't expect.
They don't suck though.
Well,
I think there's one team in the division that sucks, and it's not Dallas.
How come they can't? Yeah, but how come they can't get over the hump? Like,
I mean,
come
a lot
of. No, but I'm saying we're talking about getting over the hump
can't get over the hump, but the Buffalo Bills don't get over the hump. So
the Buffalo Bills are going to take a step back, and that's my big prediction for this season. But I want to know, what is it? This is the problem. I always ask Cowboy fans, and this is what they do. They turn it into, well, Giants suck. We're not talking about the Giants. I want to know why.
But I asked you, is 12 wins not much? I asked you that question, and you keep going around it.
Fine, but it's like, you guys
don't go explain this to me. God damn it, tell me
over the hump, and I want to know why. And none of you can answer the fucking question that I've asked for 4 weeks now. None of you can answer the question.
So, okay. So ask the question.
The issue with the Cowboys, right? The issue with the Cowboys, the way I see it, is with the exception of adding George Pickens, which again I don't have as high of a free agent move as you do. They're rolling out the same team as last year.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that.
Running game, which is devoid of a running game, which means they are requiring Dak Prescott to throw the ball 50 times a game. And that just is not it.
And that makes him food to get injured again. And y'all were not a 7-win team.
That's my argument about it.
But it's a little different though this time though, because we hadn't had a number 2 receiver situation since Amari Cooper.
True.
Like Amari Cooper hadn't been here for about 3 years. This year's a little different. The last time we had him, like you said, even though Dak throws a lot and I hate it, we're still going to win double digit typically when he has guys to throw the ball to. We haven't had anybody to throw the ball to.
Yep.
Besides CeeDee Lamb.
And y'all run game is still like pretty.
Oh, yeah. I hate the run game for sure.
That shit
we're not going to run the ball.
Run game. What run game?
Who is even starting for y'all? Javonte?
But it's funny, though, because like we talk about not having a run game, and it's like when Cooper Rush comes in, then all of a sudden we can run the football. I just think there's no intention to run when there is Dak. If they ever get the intention to run the football, we'd be all right. Because Rico had 1,000 last year.
Yeah, I know. Even that's the most slept on shit ever.
Yeah, he had 1,000 last year. So I think Dallas. The funniest thing about it is like Terrence Steele. We all agree that Terrence Steele is pretty bad, right? Like the tackle. So he was ranked 8th as a run blocker, I think, last year, or maybe for tackles. So our strength actually with our offensive line is running the football. We just don't commit to it. But if they do commit to it, this could be a really good team. I don't think they're going to, but it is what it is.
If they didn't commit to it with, Big Mike as the head coach, you're not going to commit to it.
Mike doesn't run the ball, though. Mike never ran the ball except one time.
Mike had no offensive scheme whatsoever.
And so what I will say about Shotty is Shotty did lead the league in rushing twice as an offensive coordinator, one time in 2018 with Russell Wilson as the quarterback. So I think we can all say that Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott have a lot of similarities, especially throughout their career, besides the, Seattle having that really great defense. But they're kind of the same temperament, the way that they play, the way they approach the game, kind of God-fearing quarterbacks, leaders of men. So I think that if Shotty can run the football like he says, then we'll be all right. But we'll see. I don't believe it. That's why I don't.
Doesn't really relate to Dak Prescott or Russell Wilson. Jaden Daniels, who's playing against the New York Giants, 1 p.m. kick on Fox. For whatever reason, we got the A-team with Brady and Burkhart and company on Sunday afternoon, Fox. The Russell Wilson New York Giants are coming down to Northwest Stadium. It was a sweep last year, but we keep hearing about how they dominated us before we got a quarterback. I'm going to let Chip start with this one. Giants at Commanders to open the season. What do you expect to see?
Now, this game is going to be ugly. This game is going to be downright hideous.
Yeah, it's about to be bad.
I have the Commanders winning by at least 3 scores.
No, you're out of your fucking mind.
I think
no. You are out of your fucking mind. It's a new no. Oh, I can't wait for this Giants team to prove you guys wrong.
You have a Washington Commanders offense, which was outstanding last year, only getting better with the addition of the Swiss Army knife and Deebo Samuel.
Oh, when other teams add to it, it's okay. When the Giants add something, it's not okay. Got it.
Girl-splaining.
What are we adding? We're adding to a team that was 60 minutes from the Super Bowl. Nick, y'all are adding to ass.
Really?
Y'all adding.
No, I'm just saying it's always a double-edged sword with you guys. It's like you guys can say it and it's fine. I'll say the same exact thing and it's not fine. But go ahead.
That's not.
To finish my point, You want to talk about cohesiveness, right?
Yeah,
Washington is running back their same team basically, so they're already working together.
With additions.
With additions, the Giants
Yeah.
are rolling out a brand new quarterback, whoever it may be, which means there's going to be issues along the way. I think that this is a stumble game for the Giants. I think that the Commanders take care of business in this game pretty simply.
DMV?
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
think that this like defense is going to be a lot better than you guys think.
Oh, the defense is
I
great.
think you need to look
Defense is
out
great.
for the Russell Wilson, Malik Neighbors connection. Okay. And, it's fine. I understand why people are like saying what they're saying, but I'm only feel so strong about it because I've been around it. I've been around it now for multiple seasons. I can tell there's a shift, and I don't think it's going to be the cakewalk anymore that people think it's going to be. So I actually think the Giants, I think for once they might actually start the season with a win.
I thought it was
You
supposed
can
to be
laugh
my
all
turn.
you want. You gotta that
It was
defense is gonna
DMV.
fuck you
I
up.
thought it was
You can
my
laugh
turn,
all you
damn.
want. You can laugh.
Like look, Real, she don't follow no damn rules, bro. You asked for team colors. She wear pink. No, it's not even breast cancer awareness
DMV.
month
You
yet.
should always be making sure the girls are functioning properly. It's always breast cancer awareness.
We're not mad at that. We're not mad at that
Yeah.
at all. DMV, what's happening in this game?
The energy's different here. I hate it. Can't stand it. The game is here. Washington, looking at y'all in preseason, looking at Jaden Daniels, looks like the offense is rolling. I do have some question marks about y'all defense a little bit, but I don't think that the Giants are going to be the team that's going to exploit it in week 1. And so I just think that your offense is going to get rolling. And it probably will seem like it's a better game. They'll get a field goal. You'll score a touchdown. There'll probably be a game of you scoring touchdowns and them getting field goals. And I just think that Washington's a little bit too much for them right now. I do think that the Giants, though. So I've been giving Nikki a hard time, but I do think the Giants are a lot better. They're a lot more dangerous than people give them.
Now you want to agree at the end of the show? You guys are ridiculous.
Bro,
We're saying better than you all were. That doesn't
And that's
mean
exactly what I've been spending an hour saying. And
all right,
Don't
let me
get
finish.
worse.
Because you have to learn. You have to learn how to compete. Washington throughout last year with everybody or whatnot, like it took a couple of bounces for you guys to really understand what it is to compete to win.
we know how to
Because
compete.
if
We
you've
know
been
how to
losing,
compete. The Commanders were bottom of the barrel in the NFC East for a long time and just recently got their shit together. We know how to compete, okay?
oh, you do? So
Yeah, we do.
Y'all competed
Football
last year?
You, I mean, we've
how do
gotten
you
more
know
recent
football
Super
hasn't been
Bowl
played
wins
yet?
than you have. Like,
you don't know. You
Y'all
don't know.
Y'all was competing last year?
I didn't say that we were. I said that we know how to compete.
Wait, why ain't y'all do this shit?
Bro.
Because we had Daniel Jones who got hurt, and then we had no quarterback. We had Tommy DeVito out there, and this fan base is losing their mind because he got
you
hurt.
do not insult Danny Cutlets here.
Hey, bro, what
That
are we
guy-
doing here? I didn't even get to finish my point before
Tommy
she came in
Sorry, Danny
and was
DeVito.
talking nonsense, bro. Like, there's a such thing as learning how to compete, right? When you don't win, you haven't won. There's a such thing as learning how to win. Washington last year, you guys start the year like it was kind of back and forth.
Cowboys fan.
Wait, let me finish, God damn it! Fuck, let me talk. Shit, let me talk.
Need to learn how to win. This is like fucking crazy.
Nikki,
Twilight Zone right
Nikki,
here.
what sport have you played?
I cheered and I danced. And don't say
Okay,
you're not-
so were you so did you just go into that and be elite?
No, you practice at it.
Okay, so how do you get good at it?
I just said you practice.
You practice at it, right?
Experience.
So through competitions and stuff, like did you have to learn how to do competition?
Okay, we're
Like,
not talking about like Pop Warner.
No, we're talking about
here.
sport.
They know how to
We're talking about
compete.
sport.
Jimmy, they know how to compete, okay? We added a major piece to the puzzle, which is Russell Wilson, who brings experience that
Didn't
Daniel
the Steelers
Jones
add
did
Russell
not
Wilson?
have.
Didn't the
Daniel
Broncos
Jones
add
does
Russell
not have the
Wilson?
same fucking
Yep.
experience. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Bruh.
He knows how to
Bruh.
compete. Like, take your own advice. You guys don't like what
Okay,
happens
so
to you guys?
there's a
You
such
sit
thing
here
as
and tell
competing,
us that
and there's
we
a such
have to
thing as
learn
learning how to
Why
win.
don't you learn how to get past the first round of the playoff? Why?
No,
Why can't
you're right.
you?
You're right. I mean, so what's considered the first round? What's considered the first round? Is it the wild card or is it the divisional?
Yeah, it's a
You
divisional
guys
that got
can't
y'all
win
fucked up.
either.
Yeah, it's a
That's the
divisional
point.
because we've
You
beaten
can't
people in the
win
wild
either.
card.
Divisional got
We
y'all
beat your quarterback in the wild card.
But here's the difference. I don't sit here and talk shit like you guys do, knowing that we've been.
Yeah,
banned
you just
for a long
interrupt
time.
people when they're
You
talking
know
and making
damn well
points.
I would have came on here and said
You just interrupt people when they're talking and making points. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing to you.
No, you know damn
I'm
well
gonna do the same thing to you.
So let me tell y'all what's going to actually happen in week 1. It's going to be a NFC East divisional matchup. And let's start with love. The Giants have a damn good defense. That front is crazy. Abdul Carter is a freak. I hate that they drafted him. I was hoping they reached for a trash quarterback or something off the early. Abdul Carter is like that. Brian Burns is pretty good. Never saw him when we played him twice last year because he didn't do shit versus us. Kayvon Thibodeau only does anything versus us if Charles Leno Jr. is on the field. He pretty much made his Pro Bowl highlight tape for him a couple years ago. Love the defense. Love the addition of Javon Holland to the safety room. They had a very good draft, but old man Wilson, like I seen him on a better Pittsburgh Steelers team last year. And yes, that team made the playoff, but Mike Tomlin's putting one of us for it quarterback and getting that team to the playoff. They don't do shit with it, similar to DMV's Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, bro.
They're going to get to the playoff. The Steelers are going to get to the playoffs, but Russell has a deep ball in leadership. That's it. You can't leadership but so much on a field. And it's going to be a hard-fought ass 2.5 quarters because once our offense gets humming, they're not going to be able to keep up. It's going to end in a 10-point game, but it's going to be a good game for the majority of it. It's going to be 30-20 Washington Command. As good as that Giants defense is, our offense is better. The Giants are probably going to be top 3, top 2 in sacks this year, and it's not going to win them any more than 4 or 5 football games. They're going to play us good for a couple of quarters. Washington's going to win, and then we're on to the real business going up to Lambeau in week 2 of the season. I got the Eagles and the Commanders winning and divisional battles for the most part, but I don't see the Giants beating us week 1 of the season. What do you say?
The other thing that I got about the Giants is the offense is very one-dimensional as well. The run game isn't there, which means Russell Wilson is going to have to pass the ball 50 damn times.
I disagree a little bit. I think Tyrone Tracy can book.
Tyrone Tracy's solid.
Tyrone Tracy.
I get it, but the line is still not good enough to put again. Saquon Barkley left the Giants for a reason. The line has been revamped.
It's better than last season. Listen, I understand why you guys sit here and say what you say because they have been bad. And some of the chat is like, well, why are you talking because the Giants have been bad? Like, I know that. And it doesn't like discredit the fact that the Cowboys have sucked as well and they can't get over the hump. And that the Commanders have had many losing years and finally just put it together. And the Eagles just have endless money over there at their money tree. Just because the Giants, and I have come on here and have admitted many times that we suck. And there have been seasons I sat here and there was nothing to say because I was sitting in the basement. So you know that when I do have something to say, I mean it. And I think you guys are discrediting the Giants a little bit and you're going to fuck around and find out. That's it.
Hey, man, we're going to fuck around.
When I was trying to give him credit, you wouldn't shut up.
You weren't giving anybody credit. You're just
I was giving them credit and you
need to learn how to win and compete. Like, first of all,
you do have to learn how to win. That is
I know how sports works, but it's just so rich coming from a Cowboys fan telling us that we need to learn how to win.
I mean, there
is something to be said about, and again, because Philadelphia, this is what we do now. There is a culture to winning, right? Where everything that you do together as a team, when you come in, even as a rookie or come in as a free agent,
Washington got that
as a new offensive coach or a defensive coach, where the expectation is we already know how to win together. I think what DMV is saying here is that the Giants as a unit don't have that culture built in yet.
And how would you guys know? Do you
And
cover
until
the team?
they do,
You don't have to
it's
cover
hard
the
to
team
say
and
that they have a
know
culture of
Yes, you
winning.
do.
Not
There's
lying.
something
No,
to
you-
be
no,
said.
you-
What are you talking about?
Because you're not there, and you don't have.
Did
all the
Rio
intimate
cover
knowledge.
Commanders?
You
What are you
don't
talking about?
I can tell you everything about this
intimate
team.
knowledge of the team. Yes, it makes a difference when you've covered it from year after year after year, and then you see the difference. Yes.
So from ownership to front office to staff to roster, the team is aligned to succeed.
Yes,
in
I would say
2025.
the culture is a million times better than what everybody's used to. The buy-in is there, and that's half the battle and everything. You have to have the buy-in.
Yep.
But
And when
12
someone
months ago, you were literally caught on camera deciding whether or not to sign an MVP caliber player and went, nope, we're good.
I said that again. Okay, I'll repeat
Wait,
it.
but how can
I
you
said
say
that
that
again
in
because it
12
felt
months?
like it was a
How can that-
win. I'm not saying that the Giants are going to win now. You guys are not. I think we have
But
comprehension
how can you
problems.
say
Yeah,
in
I said
12
I didn't
months-
want it because it was fucking stupid last year to do it. We weren't a win now team. We're still not a win now team. My point is to sit here and say you guys are discrediting it and you don't know what you're talking about.
How can
Well,
you
you
say
just said
in
what I
12
said
months,
in
all
a
of a
different
sudden-
way, and we
I
don't know.
didn't say anything. You
How
sat
can you
here and
say
told
in
me we
12
need to learn
months
how to
that
win.
all of a
Like,
sudden the Giants
And you just
have
said we're
a
not ready to
y'all
win
won
right
like
now.
4 games.
we're not
last
a
year.
win now team. It's not like we're plucking, like we're like, oh, we're one piece away. We're not one piece away. I didn't say we're a win now team. I started the show saying we won 2 games, 3 games, and we're going to be better, but I didn't say that we were going to like be world beaters. I didn't say that at all. You're sitting here trying to say they don't have the culture, and I'm saying there's a difference this year, and yes, they do.
It just seems odd to say that everything is cohesive when the GM and the coach could potentially not make it past this season.
They will make it past this season.
But I think that's kind of the point. How can you say that there is a culture of winning when
I
your
said
head
the
coach is on
culture
hot-
has improved. No, I said the culture has improved from
Improvements
where
are great.
it's been.
Improvements are great. I'm not denying improvements are great. What I'm saying is a culture of winning when your head coach has a history of losing. You need a new
We
head
did get
coach
into
to
the playoffs.
establish
Well, I mean,
a
you got into
culture
the
of
playoffs.
winning.
Why is it okay for the Cowboys to get to the playoffs? And we're like, oh, okay, that's great. But the Giants.
Why we keep going back to the Cowboys? No. You stay in that
You
heat.
said 20 minutes ago, oh, what? 12 wins isn't good enough. So when the Giants do get to the playoffs, is that not good enough? The Commanders got all the way through the NFC Championship and then ran into Philly. And we ran into Philly and we lost. So why isn't that good enough? Like, the point is, it's nothing but contradiction on this
was not
panel.
the same as what we did last year, though. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
but no,
not-
you guys are not understanding
That's
concepts.
not-
It's always okay for
Oh, no,
your
we're-
teams
we're
to dip
under-
it.
we're understanding
we do
it.
You said Brian Dable.
This is not astrophysics that you're saying right now. We all speak this language. You're not saying anything deep right
We're talking
now.
about a history of losing. Like, seriously? Oh my God, they're only a couple years removed from the playoffs.
Couple. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
And a whole quarterback.
Yep, a whole quarterback later, and
that was my point. We needed a quarterback.
You need a new head coach. You need a new culture.
A new
that comes-
system.
I can't. No, because who's
Right?
going
No,
to
because
coach?
the champ is going to talk for a second.
No,
Hold on.
you're
The champ
sitting
has
here
something to
and
say.
They need a new head coach. I mean, who's coach? Like, who's going to be successful with Daniel Jones? And he was
So
hurt
the
all
Eagles
last
won a
season.
Super Bowl.
And so we
The
had
Eagles
Tommy
won a Super
DeVito.
Bowl,
Like,
and a
you
couple
guys,
years
as
later,
I say, you don't know the
Jesus
team. You don't
Christ.
understand. You want to sit here and it's like double-edged sword. Everything's cool for you guys because you can go to the cookout, and not okay for me to say.
the Eagles
that's what it
won a
sounds
Super
like
Bowl
from the
with Doug
basement,
Peterson.
baby. From
The
the
Eagles won a
I
basement.
told you
Super
guys
Bowl
are
with
going to
Doug
fuck around, and you're going to find out.
This sounds like a bromance conversation, bro.
This is from the basement. We're screaming from the basement, everybody. So to close this one out, I need your team, nobody else's team. I need your team's record for the 2025 season before we do this again for a quarterly check-in in a couple of weeks. We can start from the bottom of the barrel with Nikki's New York Giants. What is your 2025 record prediction for the New York Football Giants?
I think 8 wins.
That's ambitious. That is ambitious. Okay. 8 wins. And that is good enough to keep Brian Daboll and company in tow for another year.
Yep.
8 wins. DMV. Dallas Cowboys.
I'm stuck in between 9 and 10.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
You just said and went on a tirade about a culture of winning and said that
I said
8
it was
wins is good
improved.
enough.
I mean, that
said
isn't
it wasn't-
8 is an improvement. 8 is an improvement.
I get it.
It is
but
an improvement. Was
I'm
that
sorry.
almost
Do you
double?
think like we're the Philadelphia Eagles? Like, why is your expectation all out of whack? Like, I'm at least being realistic here. Like, what are you not understanding? Like, aren't you a teacher? Like, what are you not getting here? I said the culture has improved. We were
Culture has
2-3 win
improved.
team. We were a 2-win team until like the last game of the season, second to last game against Indy. And I'm saying like to win 8 games is an improvement. To now have our quarterback of the future is an improvement. To be around the culture where everybody's buying in now is an
But what
improvement.
you've been saying for the last hour is that Russell Wilson is the guy that's going to win 8 games, which means Jackson Dart doesn't see the field.
And
so
which
how do
means
you
you
know
don't
he's the
know
quarterback
if
of the
Supposed
future?
to see
No,
the
no, no,
field.
but-
What are you guys not getting here?
In
He's
2025,
not supposed
that's
to
how
see
it
the
goes,
field.
though.
That's not the
Well,
plan.
hey,
He's not supposed
so-
to see the field.
So can I give a history lesson real fast? There was a time in the past where there was Kurt Warner at quarterback for the Giants. I think they started off 7-1, I think, then went 7-3, and then Eli saw the field and they didn't win, I don't think, another game or something like that. And they finished, I think, like 8-8 or something like that.
Yeah,
So
their plan is not to have Jackson Dart start. That's not the plan. It has been said many times.
But
It's
how
not the
can you say that Dart is your quarterback of the future then if you don't know what
see
you have?
even a sample size of him in year 1? You got to get him on the field. I don't see how Dayball can keep his job if they don't show
With 8 wins,
unless they come out
not
guns a
making the
blazing,
playoffs,
unless
how
they
does
come out
Dart
guns
not
a
get on the
blazing.
field?
They have to advertise the young quarterback at some point.
No,
Well,
they don't,
well,
because everybody
I was
knew
about to
the
say-
plan. The front office knows the plan. Is you have Russ here, you have Jameis here for 2 years, which is to mentor Dart. And Brian Daboll has said he needs time. He needs to learn. You know, it's okay. You don't have to always take a college quarterback and throw him out there and sink or swim. And we've seen plenty of quarterbacks sink. So there is a plan in place, and everybody knows that. Like, he's not supposed to see the field. Everyone is aware.
And
If he does, that means that Russell Wilson got hurt or the season's a disaster.
or Russ.
Russ gonna have to be on fire. He's gonna have to be on fire.
Yeah, 'cause Russ is a diminished version of what he used to be, and that type of plan sounds cool and well until you're planning for the next regime.
But
And
you guys are
that's-
sitting here saying like, if you don't see Jackson Dart, and like none of us are expecting.
And
to see
Daboll
Jackson
keeps
Dart.
his job with only winning 8 games.
Russ is only here for a year, so Jackson Dart's going to start next year.
And Dayball will be gone.
No, he won't be gone.
I think that's on Dayball's part. I think that would be extremely irresponsible, but that's just me. I think you have to see something at some point of this year out of Jackson Dart.
Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers.
This is not even.
I'm about to
close
say Aaron
that.
Rodgers
What, is
is
it,
like how
what,
many
what,
MVPs?
what does that mean? Like, I don't understand.
It's
It's
not
sitting
even-
behind a quarterback,
it's
a
not
veteran
even close to-
quarterback to learn.
Aaron Rodgers was the fucking MVP. What the hell are you talking about, Nikki?
I'm talking about sitting
Russell
behind-
Wilson threw for 16 touchdowns. You're talking to me about an MVP starting in
I'm
front
not,
of
no,
Jordan
no, no.
Love.
I'm not comparing Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. I am talking about the concept of sitting behind a veteran quarterback, whoever it may be, and learning. And I want to know.
Aaron
what is
Rodgers
wrong
was
with that.
never coming off the field. There's a chance
I
that
want to
Russell
know what's
Wilson
wrong with
fizzles
sitting
out.
behind a veteran quarterback and learning. What's wrong with that?
Because with Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love, the concern was not whether or not they were going to make the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers was still playing at a high level. When he eventually dropped down, they moved on and Jordan Love got elevated. Here, you're saying 8 wins is good enough to keep Russell Wilson on the field, Jackson Dart on the bench, and Brian Daboll at the helm of this team.
Okay, let's try this again for the 900th time. Russell Wilson's on a 1-year deal. Okay.
Agreed.
If he wins 8 games, if he's rolling, they're going to keep him in there. Like, they're not going to make a change. The plan is not to see Jackson Dart this season. Brian
Right, we know
Daboll has said he needs to see more out of him. He's not ready. Okay.
Again,
so he's
agreed.
going to sit
How
and learn
my question
behind
continues to go to
a
the same
veteran.
thing.
He's going to sit and
How
learn
does
behind a
Daboll
veteran.
keep his job with 8 wins?
He kept
My
it
question
with
has
3.
been the
He
same
kept it with
for
3.
an hour.
He kept his job with 3 wins. You think 8?
He shouldn't have.
Yeah, but
I agree with you. He shouldn't have, but they kept him because this is what the Giants do. They hold on way too long, and they will absolutely give him a shot with Jackson Dart.
Chip, let's go to the top of the division real quick.
Okay. Well, we didn't let DMV make his prediction.
No, he
We
said
just went top to
9 and
bottom.
10. He said between 9 and 10. He said
Oh, okay,
between
that's
9
what
and
it's
10 for the Cowboys. What is your Eagles 2025? And our schedules got harder. So
yeah, our schedules got harder. I think again, where in previous seasons I've said that our roster is insanely talented and that best roster in the NFL. So that's not the case this year. We have a lot of question marks. We have a lot of new people coming in. We got brand new secondary. We got a lot of players along the D line that moved on. We got injuries along the offensive line. I still think we're a good enough team. I got us at 11 or 12 wins, but I don't see the pure and utter domination just because there's the learning curve. Again, we haven't talked enough about the brand new offensive coordinator again, which, by the way, I remember sitting here a year ago. I remember sitting here a year ago, and we had our piecemeals from each of your teams. And, Saquon Barkley was dog shit. He did great for us. Kellen Moore was dog shit. He did great for us. Jahan Dotson was dog shit. So, again, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
He was there.
He's still on the team. I got us at 11 or 12 wins.
He's there. Okay. Yeah.
And Chip. Oh, wait. Chip, isn't it ironic that I said all that same stuff about your team last year, and then y'all ended up winning? I said the same thing. I was like, y'all got all these question marks. You got a new OC. You got a new DC. You're losing Kelsey. You got all these. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I would say different is that CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah,
that dude right there, man. Every time you had him, you made that's a huge loss right there. So I'm anxious to see how your secondary is without him and his leadership.
The fucking roster.
And what other thing I'll tell you, having looked at the cuts today, good. The one that there have been years where guessing our 53, the bottom half of our roster, we had some talented cats there. The bottom of our roster is weak this year, right? We got our starters. Our backups ain't it. So that next man up mentality is not all the way there. Maybe mentally, but I don't know if they have the physical skill set. It's going to be some proving that happens. We got to stay healthy.
Okay.
Again, realistic Eagles fan. I know it's weird.
Okay. I feel you. And I don't think anyone wins 13 games in this division this year. I think the winner of this division is going to be 12 wins. And I have to follow trends at this point, meaning it would have to be one of our 3 teams not named Chip to win a division, because it's been 21 years since someone else has repeated as division champion. Donovan McNabb was the last one to do that here. Andy Reid was still in Philadelphia and not in Kansas City. I'm going to pick us to win 12 games this year. I'm going to pick us to win the same amount of games we won last year. It's going to be a lot harder to do so, but we got better this offseason, and I think my quarterback is going to enter the MVP conversation in year 2 in DC.
He should have been MVP last year. If we being honest, he should have been MVP.
He was definitely at least in the discussion, but I understand how that works, just like I understand with this top 100 list, seniority is a thing.
Well, Saquon should have been MVP, but I think Jayden should have got more consideration.
Saquon, again, so here's the only thing I will talk shit on. I'm at the brotherly shove. The only reason why Saquon was not the MVP is because the fucking numbers weren't there.
Yeah, the tush
push. Yeah, that quarterback bullshit, bro. I hate it.
But that's the only shit. Again, it translates to wins. It's practically unstoppable. But the only thing that it also did is it kept an MVP out of Saquon Barkley's hand.
Yep,
that's probably why y'all won.
And he'll probably be the number 1 player on the top 100 countdown this year too, because Saquon was the best player. He was the best player in 2024, period. I don't think there's a conversation to that. But last thing, I promise y'all I'm going to let y'all go after this one. Just give me one bold prediction for your team for the 2025 season. One bold prediction. I'll start this one off. I think we're going to have 2,000-yard receivers. I think Debo's thick ass is going to ball out in this offense. The one silver lining about Terry missing all of training camp, holding in for a contract, is that Jayden and Debo have developed quite the connection. They got Debo big ass running more routes than I've seen him run in years. They got him running a full route tree. He's going vertical, all of it. So I definitely think that we're going to have 2,000-yard receivers. Who wants to step out here next? I don't care. So who has a bold prediction for their team? Anybody take the floor.
Top 3 defense.
Top 3 defense. Is that bold though? Y'all defense got some. Y'all defense good.
Because everybody thinks we suck, and
defense
we're
is great
a winning team. So yeah, it's bold.
I don't think it's that bold. I think the defense. You could be a great defense and be ass.
Well, we were ass last year in all facets, so I think top 3 this year.
Yeah. Okay. Top 3 defense. I can see that for sure. DMV.
I think Dak Prescott re-enters the MVP conversation.
Okay, that's bold. That's bold. We haven't seen him in a while, so that is definitely bold. Last time we saw him, he was in the MVP conversation. So is it bold for real? Like, give me some bolder shit than that, DMV.
All right. So George
Predict
Pickens,
NFC championship.
I was gonna say I got one. George Pickens leads us in receiving.
Over CD?
Ooh, over CD.
No, that's fucking bold. Okay, that's crazy. That's a little okay.
Hey, Dak to Pickens, bro. That connection has been crazy.
Are you okay? Like, would that would not be weird?
I just think we're gonna throw a lot. We're gonna throw a lot. I think it's gonna be like I've said this. If Dallas is gonna be successful, they're gonna have to be like the Rams. How the Rams used to do it with Mark Bulger, with Kurt Warner. They're gonna have to throw the ball around a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think that with George Pickens and CD, they'll be able to do that.
Okay,
that's one thing we're gonna be able to throw the ball. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah, I expect that. I expect your passing offense. Y'all run game is gonna be doo-doo, but y'all
passing. Hell yeah. It's gonna be doo-doo because we're not gonna do it. And our running backs are like us. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely got us in the backfield. I'm definitely Miles Sanders of that room like shit. But
enjoy that. Enjoy that.
Hey, so I have a question, Chip. What am I gonna hate about Miles Sanders?
I didn't always hate Miles Sanders. Like, he was kind of just okay, but the injuries stack up. Like, he doesn't have.
He's hurt right now.
He doesn't have I'm going to get back on the field at all costs winners mentality. Like, dude failed in Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude couldn't get on the field in Carolina. Yeah, so you're going to hate his lazy way of like rehab.
Okay.
I got my bold prediction though.
All right, let's get it.
Actual bold prediction.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts is going to be a 2020 quarterback. 20 passing touchdowns, 20 rushing touchdowns.
That's some Cam Newton, Josh
Russell
Allen. Holy shit.
Russell Westbrook of football stuff.
That's
and if he manages to do that, since we're talking MVP candidates, 2020s, that gets you there in the conversation.
Oh, it definitely does, because Josh Allen won an MVP last year mostly because of the rushing that was attached to his passing. Because passing wise, Jaden was right there, and he missed some games last year.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
2020. Which one going to be harder for him? The rushing touchdown,
the
passing touchdown? I know.
Only because if you look at the whole scheme that the Eagles offense does, the Eagles don't pass that much. So he's going to have to actually utilize his passing and be productive with, and basically throw touchdowns.
20 rushing touchdowns. That man about to throw for 1,900
a game. Yeah, on his 21 pass attempts a game, he's going to have to throw touchdowns on 3 of them.
That's Oscar Smith numbers.
Yeah, his passing stats are gonna look fucking crazy, but that would constitute as an MVP type. He might throw for 2,100 for the season, but 2020 is crazy. You've heard bold predictions, you've heard record predictions, you've heard screaming, you've heard a little bit of everything, and that's what happens when you put the NFC East together. It gets very toxic. It gets very heated, because that's what we do, because we are the best division in football, and this is the kickoff NFC East roundtable. I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to let the folks know where we can find them and follow them on social, so you can bring this conversation back to them at any time and argue with them some more. I'm going to start with Miss Nikki Nick.
You guys can find me on all social media platforms at Nikki Nick 9384. My podcast is called Between the Uprights, and it's live every Wednesday at 8:00. You can find us. And if you do want unbiased, real reporting sports takes, I do cover the Giants and the Eagles for on NJ Sports, and you can find all of my work there too.
Talk your shit, Nikki Nick. DMV, let them know where you can find you. You in the DMV with it. You one of them Cowboy fans in my land, but that's my boy.
Yeah, I'm about to say everybody knows that's from here that it's half Cowboys fans, half Commanders fans.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. So you guys can find me at DMV Fanatic on all platforms. DMV Fanatic 1 on X. And I look forward to talking to a lot of you guys. A lot of Eagles fans, a lot of Commanders fans stop by my channel all the time. So, hey, it is what it is.
Hey, 7 for Giants lady. Did your rookie Dez make the cut? Question for Giants. For Nikki. Did
I'm like, who's Giants lady? Like
Giants.
I don't understand.
That's Nikki. That's Nikki.
Oh my god, I just don't. I don't.
Did a rookie named Dez make your final 53 man roster? Who Dez? Who Dez?
I don't know.
I don't know who that. Oh no, I know what's happening here. Oh, I know exactly. I know who this is. I know what's happening. That's a D's nuts joke. That's what that is. That's Luck. Luck ain't popped up in a minute. Luck ain't popped up here in a minute. Oh,
There's the follow-up.
D's nuts. Okay. Luck used to get me earlier in my YouTube novice days. He used to pop up and I would be so entrenched in the chat. It would always just get me, and he just got me again. These nuts, did they make the team? You bastard. Luck.
Yeah. Did these cut it?
Oh man. Oh my goodness, man. But DMV, did you finish letting them know where to find you?
Yeah. Y'all can find me at DMV Fanatic, man. And look, I'm always all around. Like if there's some football going on, 7-on-7, or anything, like sometimes I'll even pop out to y'all stadium. Like I'm here. I'm all over the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate your panel. Love you guys. We might fight and scream, but
it's all love. It's all love. Chip.
So I'm at my X handle is at Chip for the Birds. I've been doing a little less podcasting, so if you hop in there, I'll still talk shit with you. But I've been doing a little less podcasting. I'm back in the lead singer of a band world.
Okay.
So if you want to come out and see me in
rock star,
I get the vocal. I am a little bit. So if you want to come out and see me in person, the name of the band of all things is Drop Dead Sexy. We play a lot in the Long Island area.
Oh, I know he'd be out there with his shirt off and shit.
Do you play Taylor Swift?
We play whatever gets the people dancing.
Taylor Swift?
It gets the people going.
Oh, Nikki had to get her a Taylor Swift.
Oh, no, nope. We're not doing it. Nope.
That's how we closing the show. Did you guys hear about the big engagement?
Yeah, that's the only ring that she wants to talk about right now.
Oh man.
We are not out there with the shirt off due to the fact. I mean, listen, the weight has been coming off. I know Rio, you and I are in the same boat. We've been in the gym doing our work. I went from 230 to 212 over the summer. Hey. So we are losing the weight here and there. But the shirt is still staying on for now, even though the name of the band is Drop Dead Sexy.
Hey, it's Drop Dead Sexy, man. You gotta get your grown and sexy on out there at some point, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming on as always. Y'all know it's your host Rio Robinson, Rambling with Rio. Y'all just took this channel to over 20,000 subscribers over this last week. Football season is back next week. Our teams are playing each other, and every about 4 or 5 weeks during the season, we will get back together, do this one more time, and get cussed the fuck out by Nikki, because that's what Nikki Nick does. Appreciate y'all for coming on with me. See y'all in a few more weeks, and